Yo, welcome to Room 510. I'm your boy Jax. Today we just gonna be talking about mental health. I just wanted to give you guys a taste of what I want to bring to you guys. So we're just gonna dive in. I'm gonna speak about myself and some of the mental health issues that I experienced and been through. Growing up, I'm not gonna say it was hard. I guess I'm not gonna have that cliche because I honestly feel how I see it. I honestly feel that we control our own destiny. Each human control their destiny. Simple as that. I'm not gonna say because my pops wasn't in my life and things like that. It affected a little bit, but it didn't affect me to the point where I ended up putting myself in jail. Like I'm not gonna say, oh, I did this and this is why I'm in jail because I didn't have no dad. I've had a lot of men in my family that actually taught me wrong and right as I was growing up. My uncles, like stars, I love them to death. They taught me so much. They were so hard on me. Being my mom's oldest boy, I always felt like I needed to just take the world on, honestly. And my mom always told me, like, I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. It's unnecessary for me to apply that much pressure to myself. But I always did that. And just growing up, like, it was hard for me. Not really knowing who I can talk to about my mental status and what I'm going through, even at school. Like, yeah, we had counselors at school. But some of the things you speak on with your counselors, they they have to ask your permission to tell your family or your parents, and it's just things like that. If it obviously if it's like suicidal or something like that, then they don't need your permission. But mental health is like really really big. I struggled very very hard with depression, like extremely hard. I was always putting myself in a dark place, and I was always blaming everybody else. Like, why did you come into my life? Like, why did you do this? Like, I never took the initiative to blame myself for my mistakes. Like, the first time I went to jail, I was 16, and spending my birthday in jail, oh Lord, that was heartbreaking, honestly, to tell you the truth. It was heartbreaking. And knowing that my mom and her twin couldn't, my aunties, I don't know why I said her twin, they tried to come see me, and they couldn't get in and see me for my birthday. Yeah, that alone made me depressed. And being in jail, I couldn't really talk to anybody because, I mean, if anybody understands jail, that's just how it is. There's nothing but politics in there. So you keep to yourself. And it's just like you just add water to a cup and it's starting to overflow. And that's just how I was feeling. So when I got out, I went and put myself in anger management because it was just so many things that happened for that build up for me to be in jail. I know I just dove right in. I apologize, you guys. So many things happened for that build up for me to be in jail. And to tell you the truth, it was literally the best experience in my life. Like, I know people are gonna be like, what? Like, why? Like, they question that. But it woke me the fuck up. It woke me the fuck up. Like, I tell this story. I even tell my little brothers what I went through. And I got a lot of little brothers. I tell them what I went through. I tell them, like, because one of them do music. The other one, he's really a tech one. The one that does music, he's very good, actually. He's very, very good. But some of the things he says, it's like, no, you didn't do that, like, but I like to talk to him. I take everybody under my wing. Obviously, they're my siblings. Like, yeah, we argue and everything, but I try to take them under my wing. I try to let them know, like, yeah, this is not the path you want to go, because I've been there. I've done it. Me being in jail was literally the best experience ever. That situation woke me up tremendously. Like, the story I'm about to tell, that story helped me in so many ways. So basically, I'm getting ready to get out. So this guy gets out before me, and he's going out to the real world. And when I say jail, I mean county. I was in county, you guys, not actual prison. But he's getting out before me. So his situation, I don't know too much about his situation, but in county they seem to chit chat a lot. I don't understand why, but he got out. His girlfriend or his ex or whatever you want to portray it as had a restraining order against him, and apparently he went to go see her. My hands is up. I don't know. He went to go see her. So as I'm leaving my cells, because I was in Santa Rita, going through the door. They have it's a big door that slides, obviously, the big metal door. I'm going out, he's coming in, and then I have to go into this holding cell to the right, so they can, process everything. They try to draw it out, like, if I'm out, let me out shit. But I walked past him. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, why are you here? His reply woke me up. His reply was, I could not stay away from the pussy. That's what he said. I looked at him and I looked at the guard and I looked back at him. I'm like, what? I'm like, didn't your girl have a restraining order on you? He was like, yeah, but the pussy was too good. I couldn't stay away from the pussy. I'm like, what? So you're back in here for the Lord knows how long, honestly. And she's out willy-nilly doing what she want to do because you could not stay away from the pussy. That, I don't know why that situation was a situation to wake me up. God was like, here, boy, this is it. This is what's going to wake you up. That situation, the fact that people love to be in jail, I'm not judging. It's just not for me. It's just 1,000% not for me. That woke me up. I got out and I said, I can't. So they put me on a 5-year probation. And like I said, I'm an open book. It's nothing for me to hide. I'm 33 now. Nothing for me to hide. Nothing for me to sugarcoat. They put me on 5-year probation, and it got to the point where the start was to go check in, let them know you out, let them know you made it, blah, 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 blah. So I did that. And like a couple weeks later, I started checking in on the machine. Then a couple weeks later, they were like, all right, we just need to let him off. But all the OGs in Santa Rita, they always would tell me they put you on probation to trap you. In my head, no, that's not how that works. They put you on probation because you fucked up. That's your second chance. Like, that's your second chance at not fucking up. And it's just the mentality that us black men have. I'm not going to say us, because a lot of us don't have that mentality. It's just the mentality that some black men have. And it's just behind the mental health, because when he told me that, I'm like, this is my first time in. I'm like, damn, so I'm on 5-year probation when I get out. Like, what am I going to do? Like, if I cross the street wrong, I go to jail. It's nothing like that. But that was the days where the black hoodie thing was a huge issue with black people. Being in the Bay Area, everybody getting shot, police pull you over for no reason, they harass you, so on and so forth. Good thing I wasn't driving it. And I wasn't a drinker. I don't smoke. There was no reason for me to get back in trouble if I told myself that I'm not going to get in trouble. So that situation blew me away. And it really hurt my mental in ways that I didn't know, because I'm around people that's institutionalized. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. People that actually want to be in there and actually did crimes, and actually have time on their hands to spend in prison or jail or county, whatever. So of course they're feeding me information. They're talking and chatting and A, B, and C, and D, and just so many different things. But yeah, when I got out, I just couldn't do it. Like, I'm just like, I don't want to do that. That's not who I am. I can't be caged up. Like, I'm just big and bad. Like, no, like, yeah, I can protect myself, but being in somebody else's jail and eating oh my God, the food. If y'all want to know about the food, I'll tell you about the food, but the food was fucking horrible. The food was so bad and it was just ridiculous. But just being caged like for so long, it's just, you think it would have had a lot to do with my mental, like it would have affected me mentally, but the depression and the anger was my two tops that was always affecting me. It was always those two things. But once I got out, I enrolled myself in anger management, and I feel like it wasn't working. I really felt like at that time it wasn't doing what it needed to do for me because I was still angry, and I couldn't find out why the fuck I was still angry, and I'm just mad at everybody. Like, the light not changing so I can walk across the street. Like, where this little nigga at? Like, pop up so I can walk. Like, I'm just mad for nothing. And just carrying that burden as a black man, and with everything that was going on at that time, like, for example, I got pulled over. I went and visited my mom back home, and because I drove from Oklahoma, that's where that's another story. I'll plug everything in. Like I said, it's my first one, so y'all bear with me. But I went to go visit mom's, and I took her car to go get some McDonald's, and I'm driving down the street going back home. Just boom, there and back. Nothing else. No alcohol, no weed, no guns, no nothing. These cops, they hit a bitch on me, meaning a U-turn for the ones that don't know. They flipped a bitch, and they pulled me over. And of course, the one is on this side, the other one is on the other side to make sure I'm not reaching for shit. I'm like, what's going on? He was like, you got any guns or anything in the car? And I'm like, why is that the first thing you asked me? And you see I got food right here. I ain't got nothing to hide. This is my mom card. I'm just getting food and going home. And I was like, why you pull me over? You guys, do you know his excuse? His excuse was because my mom at the time, she had her license plate, and then it was like a little covering on it, like a clear little covering. His excuse for pulling me over was that, the clear cover over the license plate. I'm like, oh, can you show me where that's a problem? Can you like recite to me like the laws? Like, I at that time I was young and dumb. I didn't know too much, but I kind of figured like, is that really like an issue? Some states I guess it is, but that initiated instantly my anger. Cause I'm just like, why the fuck are you pulling me over, bro? Like at this point, like you just wasting my time. So they say, get out the car. We're gonna check the car, and I'm like, no, you don't have a right to, because there's nothing in here. And they made a huge deal about it. But being in that situation really fucked my head up. This is me well off probation, so on and so forth. No, nothing. Let me just throw that out there. I was not in trouble, nothing. I'm just out there visiting moms. I got a driver license that's in Oklahoma. I'm just out there visiting moms. That's it, no trouble. But yeah, they didn't give me no ticket or anything, but my anger, I was so fucking frustrated at that. Like I was so pissed off at that. And like I walked away unharmed. They harassed me, obviously, but I walked away unharmed. They pulled me out the car, checked the car, whatever. I was really pissed off, like really pissed off at that situation. And everything just kept boiling in me. And in my head, like I said, I know that I jumped from year 1 to year 2 to year 18. Just, I understand it. And like I said earlier, it's a work in progress. Like this is my... Like I gotta, critique things, but with the mental health aspect of it, like it really fucked me over. Like that really pissed me off. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, but being in a household where mental health isn't really spoken upon, excuse me, you guys, it's not really spoken upon. Which I don't know why. I never understood why mental health wasn't a huge topic. I've seen so many things on the internet and news about how people take their own lives, jumping off bridges and shooting themselves and cutting themselves and hanging themselves and just so many things because of mental health. And it's so many options out there for us. I just want to put that out there. There's so many options. No, I'm not sponsored or anything to talk about it, but it's so many options out there, you guys. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this podcast, because I want to bring awareness to the people that don't know, and because that the awareness was brought to me, and it was by OG. Like, it was really by OG that brought that awareness to me. He was like, bro, you can't keep waking up mad. Like, eventually, when you hit that threshold of 18, your anger, your depression, you being mad, you damaging shit, it's actually gonna put you in jail. It's either gonna put you in jail or it's gonna get you killed. Like, I don't even go out and fight no more. Like, everybody is shooting nowadays, and it's just like, when he said those words to me, it changed my perspective on mental health. Like, I actually started doing my own research and my own digging, and just to fast forward to today, I'm still going through my process. I'm still talking to my therapist, still seeking out help because I want to become better. I wish I had somebody on this episode to chat with us about their experience when it comes to the mental health aspect, because it's very, very important. It's not one of those things it's very important. Mental health is not a game. So if you feel like you need help, reach out to somebody. I'm gonna most definitely post the hotline in the section below. Sorry, I had a brain fart, but I'm gonna most definitely do that. Mental health is not a game. It's very, very serious, and I hope that everybody is doing what they need to do in order to get that help, honestly. And like I said, it's not going to be one of the situations where I'm telling you, you need to go get help. You need to go help. That's not my job. I'm not qualified to do that. I'm just qualified to bring awareness. I'm not qualified to say, go do this, take this, do this, blah, blah. No, I'm not qualified to do that. I'm qualified to bring awareness and qualified to talk about what I've been through personally. Depression is a monster. Seriously, depression is a real monster. And if you can defeat depression, oh man, you a king or a queen. Seriously, like, you guys are fucking awesome. We don't need to be depressed. What are we depressed about? We walk around, we're breathing, we can taste food, we can see things in the world, we can travel, we can grow, we can meet people. It's just so many things. Like, why are we depressed? And I'm a homebody. I don't like clubbing at all. A couple people was telling me, like, you got to get yourself out the house, man. So I started getting myself out the house, and this is one of my coping mechanisms. Like, doing this podcast, being able to talk to you guys about it. Yeah, I don't want to make this too long, but I just wanted to give you guys my 2 cents on it. Yeah, I don't want to make this too long because it is my, like, because I can go on. Like, y'all don't know me yet, but I could talk. But nah, like, mental health is no joke, you guys. I'm here. I'm always willing to lend an ear. But like I said, I am not qualified to tell you guys what to do. I'm qualified to give you guys all the information you need, but I'm not qualified to tell you, you need to go do this. You need to go. That's not how that's going to work. But like I said, I would love to have some people on this podcast to speak on their mental health. Honestly, that'd be awesome. Like, just to pick that person's brain and to see how they take things and why they take things the way they take things, and that'd be freaking awesome. Seriously, like, but. Yeah, we're going to end this podcast. Like I stated earlier, I don't want to make this too long. I know I made a couple mistakes burping. I'm drinking kombucha, so cut me some slack, y'all. Like I said, it's just a learning curve, and I appreciate the ones who tapped in and watched this video. But yeah, we got a lot more in store, you guys. We got a lot more in store. The progression is real. You see, I'm still smiling about it, like I'm finally doing it, and bringing that awareness is what I wanted to do. But like I said, I'm gonna try to keep posting 2 videos a week. And once the progression starts to progress, I'm gonna go up to 3, maybe 4 videos. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy y'all Friday, and I hope you guys enjoy this weekend. It's kind of muggy out here. It's kind of raining right now, but you know that's the beautiful weather right now. That's the baby. No, let me stop. That's the beautiful weather. But until then, just go ahead and subscribe, like, hit those buttons at the bottom so you are aware of when I do post videos. I'm gonna put my Twitter handle and all the good things on the screen also. But yeah, enjoy y'all weekend. Enjoy y'all Friday. Jax, Room 510.